Transfer windows are up for discussion at EFL level, Keith, wherever that takes us next season. Are you a fan of this false environment that's created through January?
I think it makes excellent TV with who's the lad again?
Jim White.
Yeah, Jim White with his yellow tie and everything like that. I think it's excellent viewing. If you're involved in it, you've got money to spend. It can be so for the general public, excellent media coverage that pays some of our bills as well that would come into the football club. As a working environment, I think I don't think there should be a transfer window for players under the age of 23. Because I think it's sometimes if they haven't moved then and then they can't move, their development can be stunted. And again, I think the number of loan moves that players can have under the age of 23 shouldn't be determined either. I think so, because sometimes the important thing is you might get players coming from Championship, Premier League levels. They need to come out and they need to find their level, and they need to experience real life football. And sometimes saying you can only have 1 or 2 loans a year doesn't help their development. And again, putting a time frame on it, some players now that haven't gone out within the January window, they can tread water for the next couple of months now, waiting to get out. Is that good for homegrown talent or young developing talent? No, I don't think it is.
Those external pressures, you mentioned the media, the fans, all almost expecting something to happen every day. Does that make your job harder?
Yeah, it does. Not on a daily basis. Supporters sometimes get bored. And I remember I came in and I was the one that was advocating change. Now you get the supporters seem to have jumped on the bandwagon now, and they want to change me. Does it affect me? No, it doesn't. Do I know where this football club was and where it was going when I came in? It wasn't in a very good place. We've shown that we've turned the corner and we're on an upward spiral. Yeah, we haven't started the season as well as we would have liked, or as well as we did last season. But sometimes it's how you finish, not how you start.
Stevenage, one of those compact stadiums, it's somewhere we'll have to go and start right.
Yeah, we'll have to be very competitive. We'll have to earn the right to play our football. Need to be competitive in certain areas and certain confrontations within the pitch, and then we need to be clinical at both ends in our defending and in our taking our chances when we create them.
1,000 almost there on Tuesday night. They'll travel in numbers again on Saturday. I ask you this regularly, but did it ever take you by surprise?
No. I've got to say, me and you, Andy, we went and had a look at the stadium. I thought it was a fantastic stadium. When we went in there, it was empty. Looked a fitting place for us to go and perform. You could see through the first half when the snow was pelting down, and you're looking back towards our goal that we were defending, and you can see our supporters, and you're thinking, they've come to watch a performance. And again, first half an hour, 40 minutes, I thought we were worthy of being on the pitch. The end result, very disappointing, but again, I think we competed very well.
Stevenage have that competitive edge as well. That's something else we'll have to deal with.
Yeah, definitely. They've had a little blip. They had started off quite well and then went on a run that they wouldn't have been too happy with. They've had the distraction of the cup, picked up a few results. Again, within anybody's storyline now, there's ifs and ands and what could have been. So again, could they have been up in the playoffs? Yeah, they could have been. Likewise, I think there's enough of a story and enough chapters in our storyline that says that we could be very easily well embedded in those playoffs if certain things had gone our way, i.e. individual mistakes, taking chances, taking opportunities, creating more goals. So within it, I think every football club, every manager or coach will be saying the same thing again. But we want to be operating in the top half of the table, comfortably pushing for automatic promotion.
And you've mentioned the players who've been missing for whatever reasons. You must be pleased with those who've stepped in, the likes of Mark Ellis. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, Mark's come back into the fold. He's been waiting in the wings, waiting for his opportunity. A lot of talk about Mark. Is he going to be in the building, not in the building? He's kept his focus. He's looked after himself, conditioned himself very well, and that shows the strength of character that Mark's got as well. Sometimes when as a professional, it's not how you handle things when everything's going well and you're winning games and you're performing at the top of your tree. Sometimes when you get challenges that sees you not playing the game time that you want, as a character, as an individual, what do you do? How do you handle disappointment? Again, the pleasing thing is Mark hasn't had a detrimental effect on other people within the group, which I think is important.
Thanks for your time, Keith.